Morning, everybody. Hope you like my background this morning. One of my subscribers from Queensland, Australia. She is a big fan of Frontloaders, and she sent me a picture of one of the Frontloaders. Beautiful cabs that they have over there in Australia. I think they have Volvos and Scania cabs on their Frontloaders. Nice, big, roomy, spacious cabs. Look at that truck. It's beautiful. It's blue with the white. Two steer axles that you see a lot of this in Europe. When I went to Europe, you see a lot of two steer axles like on dump trucks, front loaders, and trucks like that. So that truck behind me, that's a beautiful truck. And like I said, thank you for the pictures. She is one of my YouTube subscribers. She is from Queensland, Australia. And she's really into front loader trucks. I sent her pictures of my front loader truck. And she sent me more pictures today. And I'm going to use her pictures on one of my music videos because they're really cool looking trucks. Cool looking trucks. Great paint jobs. It really looks nice and clean. And they're just good looking trucks. They really are. I would love to check one out myself to see what the cab looks like, what style body they're running, you know, what name is on their body. I know it's not a McNeilus or a Heil, but I would like to see, you know, how many cubic yards is that truck, how much weight does it hold, and how many stops do they do every day. It would be very interesting to find out all that information. As a matter of fact, next time I text her, I'm going to ask her if she knows, you know, how many stops these guys do every day, and how much weight do they put on, and what size containers do they lift in Australia. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Riding Along with Dan. I'm talking about that picture in the background this morning. One of my subscribers actually sent it. She sent it from Australia. She lives in Queensland, Australia, and that's one of the trucks in her neighborhood that's a front loader truck. The cab is a Volvo cab, a very beautiful, spacious looking truck. It's got a nice big body on it. I know nothing that I recognize. It's not a McNeilus, it's not a Heil, but it's got two steer axles, if you'd notice in the picture behind me. I guess it holds a lot more weight than what we would hold. Right now in my truck, fully loaded, if the garbage is wet and it packs better, I could hold about maybe 18 tons. I think that truck behind me, that Volvo front loader from Australia, could probably hold a lot more. The body looks a lot bigger. It's got two steer axles, and I was just curious as to what size containers they dump in Australia. Whereas for me, I go from 2-yard containers all the way up to 8-yard containers. So good morning, Smoke Zone. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Riding Along, Dan. This morning I'm on my way to work. My truck was in the garage yesterday, so I got the word that it's all ready to go for Monday. So now I got to go down and put all my stuff in my truck, my tablet, my clipboard, my gloves, my window cleaner. That's the problem when you're switching from one truck to another. You know, you can't forget about the stuff that you need throughout the day. So I was in Peterbilt truck number 6686 yesterday. And I used that truck. It's a very good truck. It's a 2019 Peterbilt. I remember that truck when it was brand new. Oh, excuse me. And, you know, the right thing to do when you use somebody else's truck, and a lot of guys getting into the habit of doing it, is when you're done with the truck, you clean out the body, okay? You put everything back in the cab that you might have moved around, because it's not your truck, it's somebody else's truck. So I even washed it. I cleaned out the body and washed out the body for him yesterday. So when he comes back on Monday, When he comes back on Monday, he will, oh, look at that. That was a pink front loader truck. Wow, I've never seen that before. That was from Gator Sanitation. Wow, pink. Too bad I didn't have the camera turned the other way. But anyway, yeah, that's what's going on. I'm going down to the yard to make sure my truck is ready to go for Monday. And like I said, if it is, put all my shit back in my truck that I had to take out to put in the other truck. My clipboard, my gloves, my tablet, and all that other stuff I got to put back in. And I want to make sure the inside of the cab is clean because, you know, sometimes mechanics, you know, a little bit of grease, stuff like that. So I want to make sure it's clean. And then next week, I think next Wednesday is my early day. I got to go up. I got to get some tires. I got to get 2 tires on the rear. And I might have to ask him about my front tires because they are going down pretty fast. So thank you very much, Troy. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, that background, Troy, like I was just saying, was sent to me from a girl that lives in Queensland, Australia. She's actually one of my subscribers, and she is really into front loader trucks, front loader garbage trucks, and that's one of the front loader garbage trucks that picks up in her area. Really, really good looking truck. Very big truck too. It's got 2 steer axles. So yeah, it's a pretty cool looking truck. I put it up this morning. She actually did send me a lot more pictures of other trucks, the same style but different companies. So I'll be using some of those in some of my videos this coming week. But like I said, when you borrow somebody else's truck, the right thing to do is clean out the truck when you're done. Yeah, Waste Management, they got some nice equipment. They got some nice colors. They actually run Peterbilts like I drive too. As a matter of fact, a friend of mine works for Waste Management, and he also drives a Peterbilt. So they're good trucks. I like the Peterbilt, except, like I always said, the only thing with a Peterbilt, there's not a lot of leg room. The leg room is actually limited because the cab is a little bit tight. The Mac, when I drove my Mac, my MRU Mac, there was more leg room in the Mac. You could actually stretch your leg out a little bit further than what you can in the Peterbilt. But yeah, I would prefer the Peterbilt. It rides nice, it turns nice, it's more comfortable. It comes with a lot more options like power windows, power mirrors. It's got the heated mirrors, so it's pretty loaded. They ordered my truck. Whoever spec'd out my truck did a great job because I love all the little extras that it comes with. So now we're almost at the yard. I just got to see if my truck is outside or if it's in the garage. Okay, we're here. Let me put all my stuff back in my truck. So I will get back to you guys a little bit later with another video. So you guys, well, you know what I should do? Let me get rid of this background, and I want to turn the picture around so you guys can see. Let me just turn it around so you guys can see where I'm at. Here we are. We are at the truck. Some of the tractors. There's my Peterbilt right here. So what I want to do, I wanted to go inside, clean out the cab. So let me make sure everything is good. Okay guys, I will be back later on with another video, so stay tuned for that. I do appreciate you guys checking in. All right guys, see you in a little while. Later.